What is going on, guys? Google57 here back again, and I would like you to welcome me back because it's been a while. It's 7 months ever since, or what was it, last October? I don't remember, but it's been so long. So, cheers to everyone, and cheers to for me to record my videos again. Excuse me. And in case you're wondering, that wasn't actually beer, that was water. But, anyways, I just wanted to do a ceremony, so I hope you guys didn't mind. Oh, buddy. So, to make up for that, I decided to do a quick tutorial video for a mission editor called Allied. It's for a game that's called Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. If you have it, great. If you don't, it's an awesome game. It's like $10 on Steam, or I think it was $10, because I got it for $4 for a special discount. And this is the mission editor dedicated to it. And so let's start with the basics of it. So this is your interface for your map. This is your list of all the crafts that is there. So this symbol that has the yellow lines over it, the right angles, that's this one because this one's highlighted. And as you can see, I just clicked on that and it automatically centered me over here. This is your tool bar where you can edit your map for position, waypoints, names, all that stuff. But I'll get to that in a second. So to move the map, you hold the right mouse button anywhere on the map and just drag it to the opposite direction. So if you want to go up, you have to drag it down. If you want to go down, you have to drag it up. And the same thing, go left, you have to go right. And to go right, you have to turn left. Pull left, sorry. Okay? Use the left mouse button to zoom in and double click the last mouse button to zoom out. See? And these options here shows you what you are doing. So I'm in the XY position now, and if I point my mouse here, look at the numbers. It's at, well, I'm trying to position it. X0 by Y negative 2.0. That's where my mouse cursor is. So if I point it to this craft here, let's get it over here. It will be X01 by negative 1.68. So that's your waypoints. If I set it by Z by X by Z, it would be the same thing, except the Z would pop up. See? And I popped out in the middle. And if I set it by X, Y, Z, the Y would stay the same, but you get the idea. So there's the basics, and here's the craft options. So as you can see, this symbol represents an X-wing over here, as it is unnamed. And this is the flight craft options to edit your craft. Okay, so if I want, these are your options right here. Ship options, roll, arrival, departure, FT goals, orders, jump, and G goals, which is also known as G goals, which is also known as global goals. Here's the main options. This indicates the number of waves that you want it to appear in. This is the number of crafts that you want. Now bear in mind, the maximum number of crafts, as you can see in the campaign, is 6. Because I've tried that before in my previous missions to that, and it sent me an error. You don't want to receive errors, because if you do, that's something wrong. So this is the craft options, where you can change any craft you desire, from Starfighter to Starship to Space Station. Okay? I'll just leave it at X-Wing for now, and then this is how you want to name it. Don't do this one because it would just confuse people. Well, it's up to you, but I recommend not. So if I wanted to make my X-Wing go red, I just click on that. And then here's a second tab, which is Team, Player, Ship, G Group, and G Unit. G Group stands for Global Group, and the G Unit stands for Global Unit. So these two numbers here represent the Global Group and Unit. So if I want to set it to Global Group 1, Global Unit 2, I just set this to 1, and I just set this to 2. Now, as you can see, the numbers have changed. And then, as you can see, I just added a number to my squadron. So if I added only 3 crafts here, it would show 1 wave of 3 X-Wing Red 1. But here's the thing. Watch that number as I uncheck this number sign. See, it just disappeared because reason is that I disabled the number, the group number. If I re-enable it again, there it is. Here comes the third tab, which is the status 1 and status 2. This is to change your ship's options of whether you want to add in missiles, shields, critical systems damage, everything. You can also make it indestructible and have infinite warheads. Now, as you progress through the campaign, if you have the cheats enabled, like that you're not destroyable, this can also apply to your ships as well, so that you cannot easily fail the mission. But it wouldn't be fair, but you get the idea. If you're like me, then you're in the right place. So if I want to set this to say maximum shields for my craft, I just click on 200% shields, and then it would apply from there. The AI, it's the same thing as in when you're trying to create a craft in skirmish. Now here are the AIs: rookie, officer, veteran, ace, top ace, Jedi. So if I want to change this rank to an ace, I just click it like that and boom. The IFF, that displays your craft's color and side. So if it's on Team Rebels and I want to change it to a different color, all I do is click on that and these are the 5 options shown. Rebel, Imperial, Blue, Yellow, Red, Azumi. Now bear in mind that as you progress, these colors might change. They may not, they may. You may never know. So if I wanted to change it to blue, I just said blue, and then there you go. It just changed color. Even though I'm Team 1, it changed its color. The color itself that I'm not too worried about, so don't worry about that. The radio is like you're giving out commands to your craft. So if I'm on, let's say, player 1 of the ship, and I'm on ship number 3, and I just set this radio to player 1, I can still command my ships, my squadron, even though I'm not the group leader. Because as you can see, the ship number 3 of player 1, that means that you're the player of the red 3. Pretty neat, huh? And then the formation, if you know it, is the of how they form up, like the shape. So to change formations on this screen, you go to right blue arrow to change, or this arrow to change as well. Did no point. I don't think that would be useful. So I just used it on Vic, and again, if you wanted to change it this way, you can, if you're an expert. The cargo. This this describes the cargo bits of your craft. So if I change this craft to say stormtrooper transport, and I just write here default stormtroopers, it would display as the cargo of stormtroopers. This special cargo is different because it has a very special item. Because once the transport has boarded this craft to take this cargo, it will take its special cargo. Unless if the only default cargo is there, then it would take that one. But if it takes a special cargo such as tools, the tools cargo will be transferred to a different boarding craft that has just took the cargo. The missiles is like the warheads that you want to add it to it, so add some concussion missiles, countermeasure. Now keep in mind that cluster mine and flare I believe are the same thing because I tried it out and I didn't see any difference. So let's try it out in there. And beam I'm not too worried about, but you can pause the video to see what was there. Moving on to options. This is to enable all the options that you want for this craft when you're starting inside the hangar. So if you want all options on, you just press this button and boom. All the options are on. If you want a specific one, you just left click on that and then boom and then boom. If you want to deselect it, you just left click the same thing on the same thing. Now moving on to the roles. The tactical role, command ship, and tactical role number 2. These are the different types of units that, you know, the gold letters that appear on the top of your craft. These ones would display it. So if I wanted to do as a reload craft, and I check mark this would act as a regular reload craft, as a supply craft. And then this would indicate the pilot voice that would be letting us know. So if I set it to here, that pilot will indicate us of whether the craft is under attack. The arrival. Now this is the fun part because you want it to arrive from a specific destination or from such. So, red group, transport red 1. Okay? So 100% once you do the specific, how much of craft, flight group, you want to change, again, it wants a specific, so I just leave it to flight group. If you wanted to do a group, you could either do global group or global unit or any team except or message number. So let's just stick with flight group, transport red, that's your specific craft. Must arrive, be destroyed, be attacked, be captured, be inspected. You could also get it to additional options as well. You could also get it to a specific region. So if I wanted to arrive in region 1, you just see it's region number 0, but bear in mind that this changes the region numbers. Not this one, because this one, I'm still trying to get the kinks out, but I'm not so sure about that one. But this is the one that you have to worry about if you want to change regions. And as actually you can see, it changed from 0 to 1. And a delay, it tells the craft specifically how long is delayed until it arrives. Now, the via and alternative hyperspace, this is for the mothership humans. So if you go over here and you see this button, click on that and it adds a new FG or craft in your terms. And let's add a starship, say a dreadnought. We did name that as road. I know that's not an actual name, but bear with me. And again, if you don't like the color, you could either change it to yellow, red, azamine. But whichever one, I just leave it to green. So, the transport, stormtrooper transport will come in via that. If you set the via option to Dreadnought Road, then it will come out of the exact hangar of the Dreadnought that you specific. So if I want to delay 5 seconds, and then I'll change this to road, then 100% of flight group Dreadnought Road must arrive in region 1, and the delay will be 5 seconds. And then it would exit out after that 5 seconds is up. Now the departure, this is very different because the departure feature, if you set these to always true, your craft will automatically withdraw from the region once it's exited from the hangar. So be very careful with this one. So to set it to a condition like the transport road must be at 0 shields. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Have 0% shields, and the other one is always true. It would departure via the Dreadnought Road to deploy its special supplies. And that's if it only has the 0% shields. Otherwise, you set this to 0% shields, then you should be fine. But if you set those to leave those to both always true, turn them to never true because they will withdraw once they exited their mothership. Now the FG goals and the global goals will be in the advanced video because I have not actually been overconfident with them lately. So let's move on to orders. Excuse me. Now the orders. You can order units to stage certain waypoints, circle and evade, attack targets, protect. So if I wanted to protect someone, such as its mothership, you would do protect and to do the primary targets, do it like you did in the arrival section, flight group, Dreadnought Road. Then that's it. Then the order will be displayed down here as where you're seeing my mouse. Command order description. That's only for the player's side. So if I'm a player over here, and as you may have noticed, when you turn into your map on your own craft, it just went like this. You can actually change that description to whether protecting craft. Then that would display that you're protecting any craft when you exit on the map. But I wouldn't worry about that. Jump. This one jumps to another order that you wanted to do. So if the same thing as departure, 100% of Dreadnought Road is under attack, you must board to repair. 100% group of Dreadnought Road must have 50% hull. And then the order would be to board to uh or to give or reload. There's also another board to repair flight group Dreadnought Road. And then there you go. Jump to this one with flight group Dreadnought Road must be at 50% hull. Okay? So once it's done that, if there's no other order displayed, it would just fly home to its target. And so let's go back to the map and say we have our Dreadnought here and our Stormtrooper transport here. Now normally they would be on top of each other like so. Because when you add a new craft, it would most likely be on top of each other like this. So in order to do that, you hold down the left mouse button and then just drag it to the side. And then here to do the same. To dig out any and all of the available craft. Okay, so there's the basics of it. I will do the another part, which is for you setting waypoints of where you want your unit to go. So I hope you all like this video, and I hope you all are appreciated that I am back. And so, thank you guys for so much for watching. Click the subscribe button for more videos that I have done. And hopefully, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!